All right. Welcome back to Dishonored, everyone.
It's an honor to have you back. I'm so sorry. I know that was a dishonorable joke. I get it. So, we
Can't remember
are
which save file. I'm just going to click continue.
fantastic. Into the sewers we go. We're going to continue exactly where we left off.
And this time,
And
Brandon's going to teach me how to how to not be a murderer as much.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just think of the families, Josh.
I think of them all the time. Oh
Oh yeah, this bit's pretty grim.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I have no reservations about killing the rats.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, there is a point where you have to, and like they're on the floor and they're eating you. Gets a point where, you know, a time to kill, a time to probably a bad use of that scripture.
No
Will
one will keep us from death. You cannot kill the rat plague. You cannot kill the rat. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that. Oh, actually, one thing I will say.
Hmm.
No, I won't. Never mind. I thought I recognized the font, but it's not. It's a unique font. I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to comment on the actual statement itself, but nah, nothing really interesting about rats
No,
eating
I
babies.
mean, yeah, I don't really have anything to say about it, to be honest. Um,
Nah, just jump into that awful water right there. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
what
Do
do
we
we
do
do?
we
We
swim?
swim past the rats. Is someone there? I wonder what this guy was trying to do before he.
Yeah.
How do you think he died, Brandon?
He sneezed so hard that he banged his head on the wheel, and that's how he ended up.
Yeah, this is a guy. I mean, look at his nose. I reckon. Look. Yeah, from that damage,
What a sneeze!
that was a sneeze
Oof,
and a half. Look at that.
blow my neck.
Wow.
I mean, imagine the dust down there. Blow
Yeah.
my neck.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dust. And
Hmm.
I think is that sneeze juice over there? Can you see
Uh, good observation, Sherlock.
that? Elementary. What's it? I had that ruined for me, you know. Apparently, Sherlock only says that like twice in the entire like works of Arthur Conan Doyle.
Yeah. Well, I think Patrick Swayze only said, "Don't put baby in the corner." Nobody puts baby in the corner once in Dirty Dancing, and that's a classic. So you know.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I like how some movie quotes are just iconic one-liners, and that's all they have to
Hmm.
be. But then,
And you don't even know why they just are. But I mean, I think that's memes nowadays in general. No one knows really why they're funny, but they just somehow break the algorithm, and then people are like, "Ha, this is good."
um, yes.
Hmm.
Nobody
Right.
cared who I was until I put on the memes. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah, I know what to do. I'm not 100% a fool.
That's okay then. That's good. So we use
I'm only like a solid 90% a fool. So what you do, you
aren't
throw
we
that
all?
over
We
there.
all are.
The rats apparently don't care.
Just a little closer. Just throw it a little
Right, what
closer.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put. It's
Tease
gonna
them.
be a trail. So once they're finished with that, dude,
There we are. Run, run.
I'm the
Run.
rat dude. Please don't copyright strike us, Billie Eilish.
Yeah, actually, yeah, true.
I'm not even a good singer.
I love Billy Irish.
From singing. Only only the Tony Zarrett fans in the audience will get that. And if you don't know who that is, now is as good a time as any to find out. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video and watch till the end for maximum retention time on the algorithm.
I can tell you're definitely an RPG player.
Yeah, pick up everything, even if I don't need it.
And you're so observant with everything. I'm usually not. I mean, think because I played through a bunch of times. Yeah.
But also, no, not really. I think a lot of it was that I played the sort of RPGs like the Final Fantasy series, where Final Fantasy X, as one example, in like one of the first towns you go to, a dog runs past you, and if you don't realize in the first time you play the game, because you wouldn't, if you don't realize that you can not only talk to the dog, but you get an item from the dog that you can only get the first time it runs past you in the game. So obviously I didn't do that. Oh man, why did I stand in front of it? I knew it was a trap. Why did I...
It's a trap.
But yeah, there you go. Have to get every little thing. Check every little corner.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. Well, I think when you get your powers, it's gonna be like way easier. But I mean, for now, I wouldn't be too concerned about picking everything up.
Oh right. Well, in that case, let's.
Oh.
What was that?
You tripped something up, I think. Yeah. Some people might hate me for saying that, but I mean.
Speedrunning the rest of this.
Yeah, we'll be here forever if we pick everything up. Honestly, there's so much to uncover in this game.
Yeah. It's a treasure trove. Also, I don't even have the defense yet that I haven't gotten this far in the game. I have. I'm just being really bad at using the controls. So, sorry everyone that you have to endure this. I will figure out what I'm doing. It's just going to take me a solid second. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to run the rest of the... Oh, yeah, I remember this. Alright, Brandon, I'll let you do the honors.
Greetings, Corvo. Or should I say, Lord Protector? See, you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Please take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest material in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck. We share common compass.
We share compass. That's what Discord heard. But yes, very well read,
we
Brian
share
Cox.
A moral compass, yes. And that the universe really is quite amazing and very expansive.
We believe that the best way to do youth ministry is by wrenching them from their homes. And if they don't comply, well, you already know that. The cool guy version of everything.
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Wow, the quick access wheel. Whoa. Gadgets and gizmos galore. It looks like
a bit more fun.
Yeah, wow. I've got crossbow bolts, I've got sleep darts, I've got regular bullets, use them. And I've got incendiary bolts. Yeah, so we can use the sleep darts.
Yeah, that'll help out a whole bunch. Right,
nice.
Off we pop. Let's keep moving. Let's build some momentum.
Let's pick up the pace. All right.
Do not
trigger.
That... No, don't trigger. You go to the end. On that works too.
I didn't see any of it. Forgive me for not noticing, but do I have to vault over this and then not trigger the trap?
if you go to like where the string attaches, like at the end of it, you should be able to disarm it.
I tried to.
Helping one comment at a time.
Jelly's share. Look to your whiskey. Oh, I remember this. The whiskey. So you find the dude's whiskey, and then it's conveniently got
yes.
the. How much of this episode is just going to be me floundering about? There we go. You know what? Can we be bothered? Yes, because I think you get a cool thing from it, right?
Yeah, probably.
And I mean, it is the first one. There we go. Right. Can we see what's on the other side of this? Is that the whiskey bottle? Can we inspect it? It says whiskey on it.
Good.
But I don't think it's
Check out.
the
Nah, I
whiskey.
don't remember anything like this.
Is this whiskey? Can I?
No,
Is it
it's
possible
nothing
to
like
turn
this.
stuff- Oh dear, I threw it.
Maybe for all the other one, it might be something in there.
I think it's it might be a crate or something where all the whiskoids are.
Whiskoids.
Oh wait, that whiskey. Something whiskey. Reserve. Oh, hang on. There. 451. There you go.
There we are.
I forgot that the graphics, they wouldn't have done a texture on one whiskey bottle that was different. So yeah. And I don't blame them, because I don't think I would have either. No one from the squad. What? Oh dear. Right.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
So,
what's the game plan?
You paused. So just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should be able to just
Gonna
him with a
respect
sleep
that
dart.
guy's dignity, to be honest. Is he finished? Can I look? Yeah, he's finished. Don't hurt me, or I'll have to hurt you.
right. If
I keep
jump
to the
in.
shadows, jump
him,
him.
do it. Yeah.
But he's
So
not-
like you jump on top of him and then hold down the knockout button, which I forget. Or you could just use sleep dart, use that to put on his head, or that.
Well,
That works too.
I instinctively pressed the button that makes someone stop moving when I tried the button that makes them stop moving without dying, and it didn't work.
It's okay. We're learning not to kill people so easily. It's a great lesson. Oh my gosh, stop with the bottles.
Because they go, what was that? And then they're like...
This isn't Skyrim. Well, the
There we
AI
go.
isn't
That guy
fantastic
should
in
be
this.
asleep, right? Yep, that guy's asleep. And then this guy, this is my last sleep dart, gotta make it count. Alright. How many other dudes are there?
Oh, there's a lot. Get your gun out, just shoot.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you can't make your way out of this one peacefully.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Couldn't make
that.
it couldn't make it out violently either. Oh man, why?
Just remember to always have your defense up.
I don't feel like
so
I'm...
what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to have your defense up always,
and stop throwing bottles.
I can hear them all judging me, Brandon.
Nah, it's cool, man. With every other game, I don't get it.
They're all like,
It's all
I'd,
right.
I'd do it differently. I'd win the first time. I'd optimize the run. I'd get him.
right. I'm gonna drop assassinate this guy just because the tutorial told me to.
And let that be the last. Hope he has a nice swim. Right. Okay. How do you know? How do they know you're there? That's what I'm confused about.
They know you're there because you escaped the prison.
It's just how they're talking as if they know you're already there. You know. I'm particular. I just realism. You know. Ooh. Close call.
I'm a good swimmer. Just gonna keep going.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
There's a
just
guy
keep
looking
swimming.
right at me.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good.
Get the headshot.
Ah, there we go. Boom. I'm a good assassin.
Yeah.
And by that I mean I'm a bad assassin because I didn't kill anyone, but I didn't get
Well-
seen that time.
Define assassin. You know.
Hmm. Also, I love all the like stuff in the background, you know?
Yeah,
like all the
yeah.
voiceovers and the graffiti and stuff. I know you tried to bait me into talking about it earlier and I just ignored it. But it's really
That's
good.
alright.
There's some amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's great world building. I absolutely love it, and as I said in before, it's like it feels grim, but there's something so interesting about it. All right, overall chaos high. That's all right. First level.
Yeah.
Didn't kill anyone.
Right.
You did open jelly safe.
You know all of that, right?
Hmm.
All that, and I only found half the coins in the level. So
Yeah.
there you go. Think of how slowly I went through it, and I found half the coins in the level.
But
So
think
don't
about
lecture me on.
You don't
That's
need all
alright.
the coins. You don't need them. You don't need all of them. You don't need to get every single one.
I mean, if you want to go through again and get all the coins, so by all means.
I don't think
Oh,
there's any
I just love it.
achievements for getting all the coins. I had a look through.
No.
I don't think
The
I'll be able
second
to
one-
100% this game. Not gonna lie.
Oh, nah, I doubt it. Well, the
Thanks for
second-
your vote of confidence.
It's okay. I'm honest with you, man. Well, I mean, the second game, there was, I think one of the last trophies I got was like you had to get a certain percentage of just items in the game, which just inventory in general, which just mean picking up anything, mostly coins, but like any random crap. And then it gets to a point where you've got, I think, at least 50% of the game stuff, and then you're solid. So that's the only thing. But I don't know about this game.
Yeah.
I didn't trophy hunt for this game.
Yeah, man. Mission clues updated.
Samuel the boatman has smuggled you across the river from Coleridge Prison. He works for an underground movement opposed to the illegal reign of the Lord Regent and has brought you to meet the members of the organisation.
In case no
Lovely.
one was paying attention. I remember, I think the first time I came in here, I tried to do it all stealthy like. And I was like, oh wait, these guys like me.
Yeah. Nice that.
But then there's guards just outside, so I think I got too like comfortable just running around normally, and then a dude saw me and killed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's quite clever because it's like it's a relative safe place, but it's not that safe. Like you still have the feeling that you're being hunted down even here.
Yep.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability to fight.
My skills.
We're going to help you.
It's all right. You're going to be given magical powers. They'll help. They up you. They one up you.
Should introduce yourself to Piero.
Question is, do you think we can get the magic powers this episode, or are we gonna have to leave our
Yes.
viewers?
Yeah, you will. It's literally you go. I think you go to bed and then
Oh right, yeah.
you meet the outsider.
Oh right.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry. Yeah.
You know what? That is literally as far as I got. Then I think I literally went to bed and then saved the game and then quit it just before getting the powers. No
Oh my
wonder.
gosh.
No wonder I've only got an hour in this game. If that's the hour that I played. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Oh, and you spent an hour playing that. Oh man. Well. Yeah. I haven't even got to the good bit of the game. This is the boring stuff. But it's not that boring. Well, we're not going to say it's that boring because content, you know. So this is all very valuable information that we are providing for you. So
Like this, for example.
Whale vivisection. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 apostrophe in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mess of tentacles around her mouth, like whales do. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw, like whales have. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed by her row upon row of teeth that whales have.
this is BBC. Thank you.
I'm David Attenborough, and I'm looking at the lesser tentacled whale.
Excerpt from the.
I'm not going to read this.
Oh my! I was just going to say, I'm going to slap you in a minute.
Thank you. Here, see?
Oh, yeah.
You're a wanted man.
Wait, does this mean that I become Dishonored Video Game?
Bye.
That's Dishonored from Dishonored.
Can you see normally?
Good job.
Lens out of the line.
I'm still waiting for someone in this game to tell me that I've been Dishonored, by the way.
I could create more
To just name drop the title.
upgrades to your gear, weapons.
Yeah, there's no roll credits here at the moment. This game's cool. You gotta remember, it's very cool. So it doesn't. It's like when more zombie films or shows don't mention the word zombie.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
It's like that. It's like, we're cool. We're not gonna file into modern stereotypes. Although I don't know how saying he's Dishonored would, but you know. That's cool.
I feel like being able to zoom in would be really helpful.
Hopefully. Do it.
Yeah. Just there we go. We at least
Good job.
start with the yeah. With the intention to not kill people. And then when it goes wrong, I mean, you guys know what happens when it goes wrong.
You'll pull a cane.
More like a Samson, I think.
That's a very good... Yeah. I mean, both are bad, aren't they?
Yep.
Raid the craftsman to...
No.
No.
Yeah, if you guys want to know the extended lore of this game, which is brilliant from what I've read of it, do it yourself.
Wise words.
We're here to speedrun this game. Look, I'm speedrunning this room right now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And then we run, and then we... There we go, speedrunning. Open the door. See how I closed it before I opened it, so that I could get through it quicker, because it opened away from me.
And when you acquire certain skills later in the game, you'll be able to double jump on top of the door. And it's okay. It took me a little while to figure it out, but you should be able to glitch through.
If you always jump, you move around quicker if you constantly jump and climb on things. Like, look at this. Boom, parkour, parkour, parkour. I actually nearly beat the world record doing this. Boom, boom, boom. See that? Boom. Effortless. Boom. Effortless.
You guys must be so bored. If you're watching our exhilarating content right here.
Brendan, I have just one question.
Aye.
Where am I?
Well, I mean, we do a podcast that basically explores this stuff. So head on over to
What? The question?
to where we are. Philosophical questions.
Oh,
Josh.
right. Where we are, not where we are. Okay.
Yeah. Where we are, not where we are. Where we are.
I'm resisting the urge to sing that song from Moana so much.
Go upstairs.
Yep. All right. Oh, I like how they do actual things that really happened in like it draws a lot from Britain. Like, did you ever hear about that?
I haven't heard of it. I've actually seen in Cornwall where they have bricked up some stuff, but no, please tell me.
For those of you unfamiliar, the phrase daylight robbery comes from a practice in certain cities where there was a window tax that was introduced to houses, where a house was taxed based on how many windows it had. So people would literally brick up their windows in order to, yeah. So that's where we get the phrase.
That's so interesting. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Well, nowadays, we have bedroom tax now. Like, that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Love how we haven't developed that much.
I don't see any.
Where are my powers?
Walk out the door.
Are they
Just
here?
turn around now.
I'm gonna speedrun getting my
Because you're not
powers.
playing the game properly anymore. Can you go out the door?
What the?
So,
What the?
There's times I've mentioned the void to you, and
What
you've been like,
the-
"Oh yeah," and I'm
Oh,
like, "Oh,
yeah,
you haven't
yeah.
seen it? It's so cool."
Yeah. Just a little void. Just a void. Nothing to see here. Just a void. Screenshot.
Can you guess what the thumbnail's gonna be, everybody?
I mean, you don't have to guess, because you clicked on it to get here.
Whoa, time travel. Time is relative.
Oh, I've got the Dishonored from Dishonored.
Whoa, gamer reference.
Why are they doing weird voices? They must have watched a funny comedian. The Leap of Faith. Oh, the blink thing.
Yeah, man. It's the best thing. See, this shall instantly improve your gameplay, hopefully. We'll pray.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Love it.
Use it sparingly. Use it sparingly.
No.
Because you'll drain yourself.
Carver, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Also, bring Maltesers.
I will do. I'll bring Maltesers. I'm Carvo. I talk like this.
I realised I didn't get the chance to say it last time, but it's basically me just trying to do my
I'm a little boy, don't hurt me.
voice
That's
in as
exactly what
many
it is.
different characters as possible.
I mean, at every opportunity, I still try and do a Kronk voice. So I'd say, what's originality, you know? There we are. So the blue things basically replenish your mana.
You think I've never played an RPG before? I know what a mana potion
I
looks
know
like.
it is, but you just get so excited amongst all the epicness.
Wow.
Is that to me or is that to the situation?
To the situation. I was going to say both, but sometimes I feel like as a society, we do that a bit too much, don't we? We say both, or we say, what was your favourite thing about that? Oh, my favourite thing was everything. It's like, no, be specific. What was the thing? What was the thing that made you have the reaction that you had?
Yep.
No! How did you? He's like, did you not realize you could just blink from the first part to like the end part? I've been waiting for you for half an hour. He's just like stood there.
The way you do that, it's basically through like this glitch. It's like an invisible wall. So what you're gonna want to do is double, triple, quadruple jump.
I
I've
think
got
you're
an
making
email.
it up.
Nah, no. It's if you click on our Patreon, you'll be able to see the tutorial. The tutorial.
I'm holding a human heart.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really cool.
I guess now is as good a time as literally any other moment in this entire game to say that just because the trappings of it are weird and strange and even arguably immoral, it's what it represents that is actually important.
Yep.
And I think to kind of address what we kind of I was in too much of a bloodlust to properly that was right in my ears.
Yeah.
Wowee.
That's what I like about it.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I can't blink that far, can I? Yeah,
You can with upgrades.
before I pick this up... yeah, that makes sense. Before I pick this up, I'm going to finish my thought, because I know that something weird's going to happen now. Oh, yeah, wow, that heart. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, like... you know, when it comes to the game's overall message about morality, I mean, it's about someone who's been unfairly like blamed for something that wasn't his fault and trying to win back his honor. I think those kind of themes, that's something that we see as being overall noble and good and lovely, even though the way that it portrays it is through a fallen environment.
Yeah.
And
that's
it's exactly the same fallenness that we would expect in the real world. So, yeah, if you're going to get mad about this, get even more mad about the real world, because this isn't real. The depravity that happens in this isn't real. The depravity that happens in reality is real. So
exactly.
there we go.
Complete, man.
Is this RuneScape? Did I get the RuneScape from Dishonored, the Dishonored game?
Ooh.
Oh, what should we go for first? Right.
Bloodthirsty.
You could save it.
No,
don't go for that. It depends. Right, I can go through the powers very briefly. Wind blast. So dark vision, you can basically see enemies. We'll go left. Dark vision, you can see enemies through walls, basically, and so you can be able to sneak up on them much easier. Pretty useful. For some reason, I've never really used dark vision. I don't find it that useful. I don't know why. I just don't. Blink, you can upgrade that further to basically blink, like to be able to travel further. Essentially, simple as. Possession, I know it takes a bit more. Really cool. So first thing you do is like a small animal, so you can possess rats. I know, Wow. We should also talk about this in a bit. You can possess rats, you can or fish to get into places, and when you're fully upgraded, you can even possess humans, and move them around and be able to do stuff like that. Bend time is obviously slow down time and then eventually stop time, so you can move past enemies. You can. A cool thing that I've saw is if a guard shoots you and then you bend time, you can take the bullet out of the air, put it back into your gun, and then shoot it. So they basically get shot with their own bullet.
So it's like super hot.
It is. It's literally that. I just played that as well, literally.
Nice.
Devouring Swarm is you literally just summon a horde of rats and they'll eat your enemies.
Jawa?
I don't know. Jawa?
Rat Swarm.
Jawa.
Jawa rat. Rat Jawa. Jawa.
Ratatouille. Lovely. Sweet. And with that in mind as well, just to expand on what you were saying earlier, about it all, about using this whole like storytelling thing, there obviously does come a time where, and we've already talked about this, Lois, Josh, but there comes a time where you do obviously abstain from like certain storytelling things. Like we've both said, we don't like horror at all because it doesn't serve anything other than morbid curiosity, which is what we shouldn't really be indulging in any way. And there is some methods of storytelling that are probably a bit too extreme that I also wouldn't engage with. But for the most part, using stuff like magic, and because I know it's a big thing with the whole Harry Potter nonsense. The thing is, there's a lot of people that I know are against Harry Potter but have no problem with Star Wars. It's like, but if you look at the parallels between it, that Star Wars, they use space magic and glowing swords.
They're Buddhists. Like, they're Buddhist monks turned samurais in space, fighting as part of the American Congress. Like, that's basically what Star Wars is. And then a bunch of terrorists stop them when it turns corrupt. Like, that's Star Wars. So again, it's like ignoring the well, not ignoring, but abstracting, I suppose, the trappings, the minutiae, focusing on the broad brushstrokes of what the message behind it is. So yeah. I would skip this because it's a lore item, and apparently you hate them now. But can you read this in your Emily voice?
I can't even remember my Emily voice now. Oh, here we go.
Excerpt from the ramblings of a street denizen. Of course I'll tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like the windows of a house. From the kitchen, I can see out into the garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in a blanket and laid to rest along the rows of twisting vines. The front room looks out into the street where the neighbours are all setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside. Warm and snug, dearie. Don't forget about the bedroom either. It sees into a dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man. The first two are hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine. Fine people. There, Amore, everyone would say your house is as grand as Boyle Manor. Better even. Your dinners are lavish and your parties are the best. When the young Sokolov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiance, he said, and he was just barely a man. So young, painting all the best pictures across the land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie. Wet with his paint, glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But it wasn't all parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home, no. We travelled together, he and I, to the far ends of the Isles, beyond even, all the way to the red cliffs of Pandisia. To dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precise, precious things we came upon, but none so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones carved so deep and polished so bright. I brought the old bones home and hid them from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie.
Yeah.
The little mute boy took them home. He loved them so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present, and he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now. My little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup, and then he was sick. Better bones was all. For my little mute boy carved in the name of the one with black eyes.
Okay.
After my husband was gone, given away as birthday gifts, I didn't want to live there anymore. So now I'm old and I don't have many to give presents to. Sifting through the garbage for granny rags and feeding the little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie. Especially those rude louts on Wattle Street. Slackjaw and his boys, always meddling with an old woman just trying to make her way. In the end, we'll be together with him, you and me in a dreary night, with stars above and below, and always the one with the black eyes, dearie.
Okay, Granny Rags, you take your medication now.
Yeah.
Okay,
You are-
so that was
Okay. Yeah.
I think this is
No, he's got a point.
I think after that that little escapade, the trip
that was a
through the
little dark.
void, and
That was a little.
the journal of someone who clearly needs therapy. I think that's a
Yeah.
good place to end the episode for today, Brandon.
I totally agree. Yeah, and we've learned that that lady is not good a representation of just virtues and just moral
Yeah.
living in general. Glad we can really take that away from this experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, magic. That's good job.
If I
Good
take
time.
one more step, it will be the furthest from home I've ever.
Do you want to overwrite this save?
I don't know. I don't